I don't know, we'll find out.
Did you hunt that?
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody or what?
One buck, little ones.
They ain't moving the shit like me.
So how you been, Bob?
Drenched.
How's the job? Behave? Never? I don't think so. That's all right, though. It's all right.
Yeah, it's good. I don't
Carry what I got.
stop watching this.
I don't know about the whole thing. Hey, I don't have the whole thing. I'm missing some stuff. What? Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hasn't got used in 8 years, so.
I think he works for the Webbers.
Why? Oh, well, I can't ask you anymore.
Hey, Rick.
Might be able to sue you.
Say what? You fell? No. Wrestling or something, I don't know if it
Said 5 minutes.
Does
to wrap
anybody
it up.
need any of these? There's only 2 left. I'm like,
I know.
Okay.
Keep it sparse.
Need copies, man?
Yeah,
Can you do that?
more than 2 people, sure, we probably would.
Yeah. Is it, are you gonna make some,
Well, only if I need them.
something? Well,
Here,
Here,
his jurisdiction.
maybe I can return this. I have too many? Pardon? Shoot, I don't know where she is. She knows.
Hit the other way.
Quite a few.
Not yet. And then, we're gonna do the rest of the one. Look at. Bastards, eh? Bacon. This one right here, these two.
Thought you were in Tennessee or something.
There she is.
Hey,
Just stayed there.
Tennessee's one. Ship the bag.
Guess I will see.
Otherwise, I got this here.
Cool, boys. Would you buy that cop car?
She did. That was Menominee County's rig.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can see the.
Probably Ulfers.
What kind of deal did you get on that?
It's got 99,000 miles.
Are they?
How
No.
much?
$5,000. Got 99,000 miles on it. Car's like pristine.
Strauss was looking at buying something off that auction
Yeah.
too. One was like an airport plow truck or an airport dump truck or something like
Yeah,
that.
I was bidding against him for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got it or not. I haven't talked to him.
Yeah.
Sold
this is-
for a relatively cheap, like $4,000 or something. Which I think is pretty relatively cheap.
I didn't.
Probably Ulfers will be cool.
Probably. Back seats are all crusty.
What, my car?
I thought I saw you.
Probably
I'm taking
Ulfers.
off the brush card, okay?
I don't think they have it. No, this,
I hate it.
that's a 2018.
Got got it for a good deal, not a.
They have
He
it?
was fired in 28 years.
I think it's
Probably a car overall.
That's that.
But again though, I don't know if it's the city.
I know my other half has.
Because it said Menominee County for the city. It's all city, don't they?
It's all.
They probably say city of Menominee.
Yeah, that's true. This,
That's a little bit of
he just said Menominee County.
It's almost like.
The airport had cars, which I think they just repurposed.
Hunting was hard work.
Once they take them off the road, they just put them in, they disperse them like through the park and shit. Reserve vehicles. Those are reserve cars they got now are some damn old. Is that Durango still?
I think
That
so.
might be or I think he got a Suburban now, doesn't he?
God.
Well, I see it every day.
Either way, you gotta have 200,000 miles on him.
You know my area. That's what the accounting thing.
Just not your head.
I had to Google it, 'cause I had no idea what it said.
I don't think he knows.
That's what it says, that's what Google said.
It's all water, water, then you grab trees and go back half food.
You have to call the assessor and ask him.
Hilarious. Oh, let me tear the place apart. Yeah. I got a lot
Hi,
of
Joe.
back there to take. Hi, Gail. Hi, David.
You going this way or that way?
You didn't go.
Okay, go that way. Make sure you wipe your seat.
Plus my husband was at Bill Jane went to
Is anything?
go.
So you used to know, Bobby? Rita took yours, the whole bunch. She said she would get that.
I told him Wednesday, and not thinking that it would move to
Did you ever get
Thursday.
these prints?
So they thought it was last night. So I went out there and told them already, they're supposed to be done. Cool.
How are you? I just asked.
That's not that great. Hey, Dan.
And that's really David.
In that bed, Harrison. Playing guitar. Harry, nice to see you.
That's what we look at. Grand total.
That's not bad.
David.
Kind of less than what I thought it would be. The
Was
well.
good beer? No. I'll let him go.
Bob, who won?
All John and Meyer. Yeah. We got your hair fouled up. You may have heard on. I'm just, I'd be easy. John.
Robert?
I made it past Canava back, you didn't see me.
Nope. I couldn't see nothing this morning, I was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Took off once, I thought
I don't like
I figured better slow down 40 instead of 60.
Yeah.
And we both like the backers.
Stood on the road.
Oh, yeah.
And then.
Your mom had hardly anything.
Really? That's what I was
Tuesday,
doing.
maybe?
I was like in between.
So you understand actually.
That's because I was more rain.
Nice. Nice. I haven't seen much of anything.
And you're blind?
No, not nearly like years ago. How much?
It's coming from the.
Yeah.
But he's.
You got hit by a car on the highway.
I thought I seen you dragging it off.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Yeah, you don't normally see that. Yeah, he probably got the non-typical price in it. Yeah, that's definitely not typical.
That's not good to say. Well, that's good. One thing I gotta say is.
I'll have to watch because I couldn't make it this year.
Respond to text fans. And I just wanted for Kevin.
I was there at the big buck hunters.
I was gonna go, but
Well, you usually should do whatever stocks are up.
the work.
Going
You go with
I'll be the one there, I'm gonna do it.
You got the perfect.
No, we got it the night before you leave.
You can do it down here.
I haven't gone to them yet, but we will.
You got all that.
In the course of discussion.
They got the circle right there.
Call the meeting to order, please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Does anyone have any additions to the agenda?
Yeah. Do you want me to just bring it up and just maybe pop up date with Ruth?
Sure.
Alright.
I have a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Mark, do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Brent, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Bills, minutes, and treasurer's report. Since I completed the bills report today, well, I did the bills report yesterday, but today I received the bill from Dave Gergel for fixing the sewer drain, or the storm sewer drain, in the amount of $750. And I also received this morning an invoice from Manor Costerison for $511. And the QuickBooks subscription renewed this morning too. So that's $292.56 off my credit card. But we'll take care of those three after we switch it over to YouTube. When you're ready, would someone like to make a motion to approve the bills, minutes, and treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Brent, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Maxine, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Old business, Maxine, audit update.
All right, I talked with Heather, and she said they're doing really good. They're done with the 2020 books part, and we just had to do create a few more general accounts that she wanted in there to rebalance everything. So Cheryl and I put those in the other night. She'll get with now a QuickBooks backup and send that down to her so she has the new accounts, and she will roll right into 21 and 22. Nothing is really needed now for 21, so she'll be doing 21, 22 right away. And she feels that that should be no issue, and go right into 23 and be done with it.
Brooks, can we do the QuickBooks backup before you go tonight?
Sure.
Thank you.
That's
I can
it.
do it right
That's
now, actually.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Thank you. That's it?
That's it.
I printed off the email that she has here, the times that she had available to meet.
Yep.
Friday, Monday or Tuesday between 9 and 4, or 12:3, 12:4, or 12:5 between 9 and 4. Is there a day out of there where you're available?
I would have to look at my schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you're available, Carol's available, and Beth is available.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Beth won't be back till December.
Oh.
That I know, because she's going to visit her kids for
Okay.
Thanksgiving. But,
Yep, one of those we can figure out. I know the email came in, I didn't get a chance to look in anything treasurer email yet.
okay. I would think we should shoot for one of those December dates, because I'm gonna be swamped next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So,
I'll take a copy and check tomorrow.
okay. Good deal. All right, moving on. The Jamie Malone deed. Ray gave me the deed that Tinty prepared. I took it over to Darlene's on Friday, and we compared it side by side to the Burkhart one. And the only thing that's missing out of there is the right of first refusal.
What did she say, that we should have it?
It
Really should be in there.
it should be in there.
Yeah.
And that's not a punitive thing. It just says that if he ever wants to sell it,
Yeah.
the EDC has first shot at it, which I think is, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I will talk to Steve and have him put that back in there. And then that should settle
That should be it.
that. Blight ordinance revision. Ray, did Tinty give you anything on the ordinance?
No,
No?
but,
Cause we approved to have him do that.
yeah, I think he's supposed to be doing it, or,
Okay.
you know.
Alright, I'll talk to him about that when I talk to him about the deed. Alright, credit card for the township, old business. Maxine, what do you think? I know you have your idea.
Right, I feel there should be just one general account. You know, I don't think that he should have one, she should have one, because where I work right now, we have 100 cards out. And all of a sudden, they go, oh, that card looks just like mine. And then all of a sudden, we're paying for your groceries and your gas, and then you're going, okay, pay up. And you go, oh, I don't have that with me, you know, send in a check. Nope, can't do that neither.
We're not
So-
talking 100 cards. We're talking 5 cards here.
They're still hard to watch. I'm saying one card, and the office will manage it. If you want something, you can come in and we'll place your order.
Yep.
It's hard to balance.
Businesses
A
do
credit
it all the time.
I know.
There'll be public comment time. You'll have your chance to comment.
Yep, so I feel if we're gonna get one, we'll check with the credit union and, go from there,
Okay.
and I'll do that.
Napoleon syndrome. Scared.
Excuse me,
Carry on.
Kevin.
I don't know if you're aware of it, but you're in your discussions.
Stewart Manufacturing, I know like the lawnmowers buy a lot of gas and stuff for me. They have a mobile credit card that's a one location only card. And I keep it at the station, goes home with me every night, you know, and it doesn't matter which of their employees use it, to the plow truck or whatever. So that is an option from mobile, and I don't know if you guys gave any consideration to that, or it doesn't matter to me if we kept a charge account coming and sending the bills. It's just, either way, I know you're talking about credit cards, but I had another company that no longer is in business that had a similar thing, that had that same mobile credit card. And I have the apps for it, and it's a one location card. You can't use it anywhere else. You try to use it at another mobile somewhere, it won't work. So, I didn't know if you guys were aware of that, but just wanted to throw it out there.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. All right, next. I would like a vote of the board to remove Wilma Kennedy from the Housing Commission. I think it's in the best interests of the township.
I'm requesting an explanation.
I don't need one. I don't think that having you on any commission in this township is in the best interests of the township.
That sounds
And
like
the
a
vote,
personal perception.
and the voters agree by a 78% count.
I do not believe that had anything to do with the housing commission, sir. I believe that had to do with running for clerk for the township. All I'm asking for is an explanation.
I don't want you on there. That's the explanation.
Wow.
It's that simple.
You're a dictator now, Chad?
No, I'm not a dictator because I need a vote to do it. Otherwise, you'd be off automatically.
You're a real small person there, sir.
I don't like you.
Well, that's okay.
That should be clear.
You don't need to like me. All I'm asking for is honesty and transparency. And that obviously is something that you do not want.
Every organization in this township that you've touched, you've either caused division or chaos, or both. You have been run out of the Legion. You have been banned from the senior center.
Well, you're incorrect. I was
No,
not
I'm not.
run out of the Legion. We voluntarily left the Legion. I was not banned from the community center.
That's not how I heard it.
Well, they can't ban me from the community center. Mark went up and told Capital Area, the group up there, that Barb was threatening to quit because I was harassing her.
I
What
never
was I
told them
doing?
that.
I was saying we need to be honest, we need to follow the rules, and we need to treat everyone the same.
Who told you I said that? I never said that.
That's what went up to the agency. So they called me and said, Barb has asked you to be removed as a volunteer. And so, I will go even further to say, the same individuals seem to be involved in every aspect here in the township, every group. And what seems to be the issue is when things are brought out into the open and things are addressed that's not being done correctly, you have a real large amount of difficulty with that, Chad.
I make a motion that we remove her.
Motion by Brent, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Linda. All those in favor say aye.
I abstained because I worked there.
Motion carries. Next, the continued broadcasting of meetings. I know that some of you have an opinion on that, so let's talk about it.
I know there's some people that do like it, and some that don't.
I think it needs to stop. I think it should be disconnected. And that's my opinion. If you wanna read the minutes, you can read the minutes. We never had to have it recorded before. I don't think it's a good thing.
I don't think we should be spending any money on it.
Right.
Wow.
That's my opinion. So,
Yep.
How
I
much
make
is
a-
spent?
I can't, $1 is too much in my opinion. So I
When you
make
print off
I make a
5
motion that we
minutes,
remove it.
It holds individuals accountable, I understand, that's what your issue
What do minutes
is.
do?
Because if it's on film,
It's not public comment.
now
You know what, you-
excuse me,
you
you
no
allowed
longer-
Mr. Belvy to speak, and it wasn't
He
public
he
comment.
raised his
All
hand
right, I'm raising my
and he
hand,
was
Chad.
talking pertinent to the subject.
I am talking pertinent to the subject also.
I'll be the judge of that.
Wow,
Wow, yeah.
what a small person you are, Mr. Canola.
If you call me a small person once again, you can leave.
Okay. What would you like me to
Your
call you?
time to talk
What
is
would you like me to call you, Chad?
the township supervisor. That's what I'd like you to
Okay,
call me.
Mr. Township Supervisor. The meeting's being live streamed.
The
on-
Willie Kennedy show is over in this township. Your 15 minutes of fame are up, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not gonna sit down here and argue with you every month for the next 4 years.
I'm
It's not gonna
arguing.
happen.
I'm not arguing. I'm simply saying there's a lot of people that are watching these
Oh, here we
meetings
go with a lot of people
that
again.
cannot get here for the meetings, and it holds individuals accountable for what you say.
Joe,
My wife is handicapped, amputee. She watches this because it's too hard, especially winters, to come up and down the ramps. That's, if, you know, if you guys quit broadcasting it, then she can't see it. You know,
fair point. Misty.
There are times when I'm unable to make it, and it may be the next day, and so it allows the ability to view it. And I don't understand why we would want to regress and go backwards. It's not like we'd have to install something. It's already here, Chad.
Right. That's fair too.
I have another comment to make.
Mrs. Estrada?
Some of us are traveling too, makes it easier to watch it online. Cause I know I'll be in Florida for the next 4 months.
Fair point.
No, I'll do a disagreement.
Okay.
What about all these people on Facebook, posting it on Facebook and making a big crying river about it? Like, really guys, stop with the drama. I think that's a fair point.
It's a fair point too.
Yeah.
Yes, Mrs. Kennedy?
Yes, Mr. Township Supervisor. The amount of money that is being spent on streaming these meetings, I believe is approximately $55 a night, is a minuscule amount compared to what we were paying in the past for technical services and getting nothing for it. So I don't think the cost factor is really an issue.
Maxine, what do you think?
I'm not sure. You know, I don't like it, and all other townships are starting to stop streaming them. What was it, Ishpeming or Nagani had it, that they are not gonna do it just because of backlash to the board members when they're out in public.
It's being used in all the wrong ways.
Yep.
People aren't just watching it to see what the meeting is about. They're taking it, they're throwing it on Facebook, it's just about the drama. And that's all it's
Yeah.
there for. Yeah, I mean, minutes are there. We've never had to have it before.
but the minutes haven't been at the post office.
I don't
Used to
think
get the minutes by Monday,
But are they allowed to be in the post office?
and
anymore?
you.
Not right now, no. I've
Oh.
been putting them up at the top of the, up by
Yeah.
the door, up in the thing up there.
But you had recently said that, why should I type out minutes when you can watch it?
But you still gotta type the minutes up. I've been typing the minutes up. They're just up here at the top of the door, up by the door.
The day before the meeting?
Yeah. Well, I don't do the minutes anymore, so Linda will probably have them out at a different time. If she wants to put them out tomorrow morning, she can.
Well, how about we try it a couple more months and see how it goes,
I think that's fair.
before we just, you know, get rid of
I
it.
think that's.
I think that's fair.
You know,
Yeah. What do you think, Linda? Are you okay with that?
Watch the drama, see what happens, yeah.
yeah, we'll just see in the next couple months.
My outlook
Yeah.
won't change in 2 months.
No, but
You can do it, you guys do what you want.
Okay, well, we'll leave that alone for now.
I'm bringing it back up in February.
Okay, transfer of bank accounts to new clerk and treasurer. We need to type this up, if I remember correctly. We need to type this up to bring to the bank as individual motions for each account.
Okay, yeah.
So make a note.
Yep.
Where's the treasurer's report? So can I get a motion to transfer the general fund account, the Meyer invest account savings, the fire department operating account, the fire department equipment account, the sewage receiving account, the sewage bond redemption account, the cemetery savings account, the industrial park and EDC fund, the tax collection checking account, the primary share account, the money market share account, the 36-month certificate, and the 60-month certificate from myself and Cheryl Weary to Linda Gergel and Maxine Gation.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second
Motion
that.
by Mark, second by Brent. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Review of poverty exemption guidelines. Brent Desjarlis sent us, a template that he passed in Norway Township, for his assessor audit that he has coming up in 2025, for what the guidelines are for the board of review to approve a poverty exemption. So I'll get that stuff to you guys to look over before December's meeting, and then we'll go over it then. He just sent that to me yesterday morning. So he said it doesn't need to be passed immediately, but it has to be passed before March board of review. Okay, next I need a motion to renew the EDC terms of Paul Sergia and Darlene Bertolini.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Brent, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mark, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. December border review.
Mr. Township Supervisor, I do have a question on that.
Yeah,
Upon doing research, my understanding is that when Darlene and Paul Sergio left the housing committee, the commission, there were no postings at all put out for the public to fill the positions. And now it appears to me that you're trying to do exactly the same thing here by reappointing someone without, who else resigning? You're taking me off the commission. So that is one position.
they're not leaving the board though, they have no desire to leave, they wanna stay on.
They
So
resigned.
it's not an opening.
They
I'm not talking about the housing commission, I'm talking
This is
about the
EDC.
EDC, Mrs. Kennedy.
Then
They
I
never
stand
resigned from the
corrected.
EDC,
I
I'm sorry.
stand corrected then. I
Okay.
apologize.
Yep. Anyway, December border review is Tuesday, December 10th at 10:30 a.m. As it stands right now, there's only 2 petitions to go over at that meeting. Lakeweed mitigation update, Mark. Our millage passed,
Yeah.
for those who might not have heard.
After hunting season, I wanna try and do a a live stream with Mike, so if anybody has any questions, they can ask him.
Mike's the guy from the DNR that,
No, it's the guy from, PLM, the guys who do the weeds
okay,
treatment.
Okay.
There you go. And, now if anybody has any questions, then we have to decide out of the 4 proposals you give us, which one we wanna go with.
okay.
And I figure after hunting season, then everybody will be free, and I'll put a thing in the loft so everybody can come and see what they want or do, figure out which one we can pick.
Okay. Community club update?
The only thing I got is, we hired Ruth a while ago. She's passed her 90-day review that we were supposed to do. So I would like to get her a pay raise. She's at 12 right now. I want to see her at 13.
She does a good job.
She does a good job. She's here on time, early, all the time. So
She's here when I can hear at 5.
Do you wanna reconsider that? If for no other reason than we've been paying her at 13 the entire time?
oh yeah, I probably do. She told me she would make it 12.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
When we hired her and Matt,
Yeah,
we started Matt at 13, and she's been getting paid 13 too. So,
Should you still stick with going up to 14 or 50 cents?
that's up to you, you're the community club
I would
chairman.
say go to 14
Yeah.
in today's day and age.
Are you making a motion to that effect?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Second by Mark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Alright,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Sewer department, parks,
He's got done discharging, so we should be good for the winter. And the parks, what's going on there? Ben, has got the big field looking nice, so. Other than that, that's all I have.
Did that cost extra
What's that?
to get it looking that good again?
No, he did it, well, just the roundup that we had to buy, but,
Okay.
no, he did all the work himself. He's the new head coach too,
okay,
for high school.
good deal. I'll be putting up the Christmas flags either tomorrow after work or this weekend. I gotta ask Todd Grundine if I can borrow his good ladder again. Cause the ladder that the township has, I'm not climbing up a pole with that thing.
I got his ladder right now.
Do you? Okay,
But yeah, no, you can borrow it.
okay.
I do have another question, going back to the EDC
Sure.
appointment. May I assume that those, terms had expired?
Yeah.
Is there a reason that that was not posted?
We
That
never
those-
posted them as long as they were gonna redo them.
When a term is expired, then that opening should be posted for anyone that's interested. And I'm just curious as to why you would not have done that.
They had no intention of leaving. It's only an opening if somebody's leaving.
Right, but if you're there for a term, do I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
And if your term has
6 years.
expired, then that position automatically becomes open. So if they're interested in staying, then once that position is posted, they would just reapply, correct?
Could be done that way, I could see that, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, public comment, 3 minutes. Who's first?
Hey, I'd like to say something about Willie Kennedy. She saved the township $94,500 approximately. And she did that by fine tuning everything. And to have her come here and sit there and be insulted by one person on the board, I don't know about the whole board thinks, but you all agree as one, I think that's terrible. You know? Just because you don't like somebody or whatever you say you do, if she was the one that saved the township $94,000 and 94.5, I think it was, you know? And I know the board is all in favor of all this other garbage that we talked about, but it's something that's gotta be done right, and then for 4 years, we really, well, we got something done, but we could have got a lot of things done in this township. We had the blowing up of the outhouses, knocked mailboxes down, took 6 months of our time. And really, it just goes on. It's got to stop. And
I
work
agree, it
together
has
so
to
we
stop.
get things done. You know?
Bootsy,
This opening on the housing commission now, is that gonna be posted somewhere so people know that there's a position available?
yes.
Okay.
You betcha. So I wasn't able to make the last meeting. I have 2 items. First being, I know this is minor, but really it's about principle to me. And so I don't see where in the terms and the conditions of the faculty rental, where it states in there that if there's issues, Brenton must be contacted.
It's posted upstairs.
I don't see in the terms and condition of which people sign and is a legal document.
Okay.
So it was double booked. Admit fault.
Alright, good.
And be professional about it. Refund the $50. I mean, literally, what is $50? But to me, it's about being professional and saying, double booked it, okay, do what's right. That sends a message, because what you don't understand is that sets a precedence. This now sets a precedence that we don't have it in the terms, but the understanding now is anybody has an issue, they're supposed to innately know to call you and you'll rectify it. And all I'm asking is, consider that. I mean, in all sincerity, it's really about principle. And then my second thing is trying to understand credibility here. So, Brenton, I see that you advertised that you had 8 years of political experience.
That's correct.
Please can you help me understand that?
I was on the EDC board for almost 4 years before I was here. When I was in high school, I was on the EDC
You
board.
don't have to be there's no terms of being 18 years old to be on the EDC board?
I was 18.
So let's do the math. 8 years you were on the EDC, and you're at what age today, Brenton?
24.
And you're saying at the age of 18 you've been on the...
Correct.
It doesn't
You did-
figure, Dave. It doesn't figure.
8 years from.
It's only 6, buddy.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, but thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, fair enough.
So is there any other tabulation of the 8 years that maybe,
Punched a little?
Well,
I'm just trying to establish credibility, truly
Okay.
am.
sure thing.
Anyone else? Carol, anything?
Boone,
How much do you have invested into this online outfit?
That's a
With
good question.
Mr. Brooks, Bray, or whatever.
why?
You missed the first part of it.
Are they gonna stop it?
Well, they talked about it, but not right now, they're not going to.
$50-some a meeting, once a month.
And you wanna quit it for that, or?
We're gonna go 2 more months just to see how it goes.
I think it's going swell, no?
That's
Who
your
pays for
opinion.
that?
That's your opinion. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, because I don't watch it, I'll sit here, but
I'm just, who pays for that?
We do.
taxpayers.
Taxpayers.
I'd pay for that,
Yeah,
Fair.
Fair.
we want it.
yeah. All the other townships around have it. We need to see it keep going,
All right,
that's all I got.
okay.
Appreciate
I
it.
know that there are townships that are requesting that because I've been able to refer Brooks to several different people. Just wanting someone that would be able to do a good job for them. I do have comment too if everyone else is finished.
You got a couple more minutes, Mrs. Kennedy,
I
go
believe I
ahead.
have 3 minutes, sir.
Well, you've accumulated some minutes already, but okay. Go ahead.
I'd like to say thank you to Aggie Kirschner, Ray Gergel, Joni Arms, Rita Dugree, and Larry Dugree for helping us remove the dead flowers and stuff from out here at the entrance. It'd be nice if we could get someone to come up and use the weed whacker and take the weeds down that were there.
Okay.
Janie would have been willing to help, but she was scheduled out of town when we got together to do that. So thank you to Janie for offering. Mr. Girdle and I worked with an individual here in Hermansville. They had a large arrearage on a sewer bill they had not paid on since 2011. This individual indicated that in spite of not being able to pay the account in full, they would start paying by at least 2 months' charges at a time. October 2nd, a money order for $50 was slid under the township office door. Chad Knodel indicated at the October 16, 2024 meeting that the payment had been received.
Yep.
On November 6th, the same individual came to my residence with another $50 money order. However, upon opening the new bill that had been facilitated by Chad, there was no indication that any payment had been made. The individual also indicated that no receipt had been sent to him and he was asking for such. His complaint also was that he couldn't find anyone in the office and no one was returning his phone calls. At this point, he was very upset. He left with his current money order and stated he would continue to try to contact someone to give him a receipt for his payment.
The missus came down last Friday. She paid me in person and she got a receipt.
Okay, I would hope that going forward, there would be some sort of indication on his bill that he had indeed made that payment.
Okay.
I believe that would simply be
The-
a professional courtesy and a good way of doing business.
The way that the statements work is that it takes it off the top line on the statement. So when you pay a partial payment like that, it removes it from the balance on the top line item. So the top line item on their bill was an annual billing, okay? So now there's,
I would
yeah.
hope that from going forward that we would have more hours here available so that folks can get in. I understand everyone cannot be here all the time. That's not a problem, but if we can have established hours where people could get in to do things, that would be great. I'd also like to say thank you to Mr. Gergel, David Gergel, for getting that storm drain taken care of. I appreciate it.
okay. Anybody else? Kevin?
Just to clarify, I appreciate, number one, I appreciate the business, but number two, it makes no difference to me of whether you guys, I just heard you speaking about credit cards. It makes no difference to me if you had a one-use credit or a single place credit card, or if I continue to bill you the same way I do now. I don't care.
Okay.
But I just wanted to throw that out there that it was there.
Okay. Board comment.
I don't think I got anything.
Right before the meeting, Ray gave me the price on the well out at the point that he had been working on. If you may or may not know, ladies, we've got $6,000 from Hannahville in the invest account from a grant that Ray had gotten to put towards this.
Okay.
The total is $11,415. Which is, that's not bad.
No, and they're pretty good. Take the name again, can't remember.
Boosum?
Yeah, Channing.
Channing?
Well, I don't
Yeah. Now, Ray, they said they could possibly do this yet this year?
If the weather stays above 20 degrees, you know, if they, they get a good day, he said sometimes if it's below zero, they don't drill, but, he said he would work it in, you know. I told him you would be calling them from
Okay.
now on, so,
Okay.
so we don't miss information, but,
I think this is a good price.
I think so, yeah.
I do
That
too.
looks good.
You're not gonna get that out of Kleinman.
Yeah.
No.
Or kinds of place.
We can get the price at it now.
Yeah, should we, I think we should have a motion to move forward with this.
I'll make a motion that we move forward with it.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion by Brent, second by Mark. All in favor? Aye.
I do have one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
We have to get going on this 5-year recreation plan. Cause right now, we can't get any DNR grants without that. I
Right.
think you were the last one, were you? Who did it?
Who's we?
The township.
The board itself is the one who develops that plan?
Well, QPAD
Yeah,
works
usually
on it
you
for
give the
us.
information to QPAD and then they
Yeah,
set it all up and then send it to the DNR.
yeah.
And that falls under the oversight of the clerk, or who contrives that, I guess is my question. I would think there's gotta be some ownership.
I did it all.
I know it was always the
But I
supervisor.
bring it to the board.
He brings it
Yeah,
to
it's
the
gotta be
board.
brought to the board, there's gotta be a public hearing involved
Yeah.
with it before it's adopted.
Yeah. Cause I know there's easy
If I could address
5
Mr.
things.
Shane. At your meeting, your pond meeting, Mr. Shane, you indicated you were going to contact Scotty Womack.
No, he don't have
No,
he don't have the time right now to do it, so we're gonna have to go through
Okay, and you said QPAD
QPAD.
is like a $4,000
Yeah,
charge.
he usually does it for us, that's what it has been. Cause without that, we can't do any DNR grants. Without that 5-year recreation plan. So we can put the ball field. We can put the beach on there.
Yeah, that'd
We
be
could put campground. Can't think what the hell else I was thinking about before now.
A bathroom out at the point?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, if we're gonna put a
If we do a
campground out there,
campground,
there
we're
should be
gonna have-
bathrooms, so I mean, that's all dreams that go in
Yeah, you
that
can put
plan.
that
so-
on there, another bathroom at the
Well, we were
point.
looking at that and also pavilion out there at the point.
Yeah, that would be, put a pavilion on there too.
Okay.
That was part of our information that went into that grant.
Cause I mean, with the well out there, we'll be able to put flush bathrooms out there if we
electricity.
got a grant for it. you know.
Electricity's already ran there.
And yeah, the power's out there already.
Oh, it's there.
Okay, any other board comment? Do you have anything?
Yep, to move the meetings every third Thursday at 6.
I have to do work Wednesday night,
Okay, so that would move December's to the 19th at 6.
Yep.
6.
6 o'clock.
Does that work for everybody?
Fine with me.
All right, you wanna make a motion to that effect? To move it?
I make a motion to move that.
I'll second.
Okay.
Motion by Linda, second by Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Anything else? Going once, going twice?
I got none.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll
Did
make a
we
motion.
define who's gonna run with QPAD? Did it get assigned to anybody, or, I hate for us to have to talk about it again at the next meeting.
I'll do it. Motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned.
Do you have the number for them, Charlie? For who? QPAD?
In the office. I just paid our dues. You have your township.
They don't have not free township.
I need the QPAD number out of there. You have all the numbers. I'm gonna be bothering you all the time. You have you've got the whole town in there.